What's up, my wealthy babies? I am back with another video, and of course I am wealthy. And yeah, if this is your first time seeing my video, welcome, and definitely hit that subscribe button so you can join the family. So today I decided to bleach the knot of the glueless wig that I got from TikTok shop, and this wig is from West Kiss. If you've seen that video, y'all already know I did a review on this wig, so definitely go check that out. But yeah, I wanted to bleach the knots because yes, it is glueless, and yes, they did their thing, but to be honest, you can still see them knots on that lace. And if I'm gonna install this wig on my head, baby, I don't want to see not one black knot. So that's what we're doing today. So let's get into bleaching these knots and making this glueless wig really look like scalp, okay? So first, before I start bleaching, what I am doing is I'm about to loosen up the knots. And usually what I use is either 30 or 40 volume developer. It doesn't matter what brand you have, just as long as you have either 30 or 40 volume developer, and I spread that across the lace. The purposes for this is to loosen up the stubborn knots on the lace, because sometimes when you bleach, you will still have those black knots on your lace that has not been bleached. So we want to loosen that up, and when I do this, I just spread it across very gently. I don't go too hard. I don't want it really to bleed through, and I leave this on the lace for a good 10 to 20 minutes. And I usually do that to wigs that has not had any work done to it. But since this is a glueless wig and it quote unquote has some work done to it, I'm only leaving a developer on here for like between 5 to 10 minutes, because I don't want to do too much, because it's already been a little bit of work done to it and I don't want to mess up the wig. So I'm just leaving it on here for about a good 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, so 10 minutes has passed, and I'm just showing y'all how the lace is looking after I put the developer on there. So the knots are pretty loose at this point. I don't know about y'all, but I see a little bit of difference. To me, these knots look like it's ready to be bleached, so that's what I'm about to do. And yeah, so I just rinsed the developer out with some cool water, and now I'm about to go ahead and get to bleaching. So I don't have any correct measurements when it comes to bleaching my knots, okay? When it comes to making this concoction, I eyeball everything. So I use the same 40 developer that I used before to loosen the knots. And what I'm using for my bleaching powder is Quick Blue. I always like using Quick Blue. It's just something that I prefer to use. Now I'm using like 1.5 cups for this mixture, and if I need more, of course I'm gonna use whatever is left in the cup. Since this is a closure glueless wig, there's not that much lace, so I did have enough to bleach this lace, so I didn't even have to worry about that. So I mixed the 40 developer and a bleach powder together until I get a nice paste. You don't want the paste to be runny. You don't want it to be too thick. You need it to be just right. And I think the perfect paste is, think of it like toothpaste. Something that is not going to run, something that is not going to bleed through the lace, but something that has a nice thickness to it that is going to get the job done, okay? Like this right here. Please, when you are bleaching your knots, be gentle. You do not want to press in the bleach so hard to the point that the bleach is bleeding through, and then you're going to end up bleaching your hair. The only thing we should be bleaching today is them knots, okay? So make sure you're just gentle and you're just spreading the bleach around the lace very, very gentle. And if this is your first time doing it, take your time. You don't have to rush. So you just see me spreading the bleach across the lace very gently, and this is how thick your paste should be when it comes to bleaching. This is how it should look. I know for sure, confidently, that I'm not gonna accidentally bleach the hair, and I'm only bleaching the knots. So yeah, so what I did was I left this bleach on here for a good 10 to 15 minutes. I didn't leave it on for a long time, because like I said earlier, this wig has already been worked on, and all I'm doing is just fixing up the little pieces that they, left, so I only left the bleach on for between 10 to 15 minutes. But if you are working on a wig that has not had anything done to the lace, I would definitely recommend for you to leave it on there a little bit longer, between 15 to 30 minutes. And yeah, Okay, so I washed out the bleach, and this is how the lace is looking. To me, it looked better. It's really looking like scalp. It just needed a little tweaking to do, I'm not gonna lie. But that's why I decided to just bleach the knots again, even though the people who ever made the wig probably already bleached it, but it just needed some more work done, and I'm glad with the results of this. Okay, so I just want to show you guys some products that I use after I get done bleaching. This is neutralizing shampoo and conditioner. I use this to clean off my lace right after I get done bleaching, just to make sure all of the residue of the bleach is off the lace, because you don't want your lace to continue to bleach over time. Next, I use Tresemme whenever I am shampooing my wigs. Now, the thing is, I do not shampoo my wigs that often. The amount of times I shampoo my wigs is probably once or twice a month, but the other times I always use conditioner, because it keeps the texture and keeps the wig lasting longer when you use conditioner. Because if you haven't heard by now, sometimes shampoo could just strip the hair. So to make my wigs last longer, I always use conditioner. And the conditioner that I do use, of course, it is Tresemme. I absolutely love using Tresemme, any type of Tresemme products to wash and clean my wig. And yeah, y'all, that's it. I'm glad that I did a little bit of touch up to this glueless wig. It was perfect. I'm not saying anything was wrong with it, but I had to, you know, fix up a few things. Y'all can't tell me y'all can't see straight through that lace. It's giving scalp, okay? It's giving glueless HD lace. Okay, I absolutely love this wig. If you want to see me install this wig, definitely stay tuned to next week's video. All right, and yeah, give this video a thumbs up, leave your comments down below if you have any questions, and thank you for watching. And if you're not subscribed, then what the fuck are you doing? You're missing out on some good ass content, girl. So bye, my babies.